Well, as we say, our top story, South Africa is now ready to host the 10th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg this week. The leaders of the 5 major emerging economies will converge to chart the way forward. They have invited key leaders in other emerging economies and the continent of Africa. South Africa will also host numerous bilateral meetings with its BRICS counterparts, starting with a meeting between President Cyril Ramaphosa and Chinese President Xi Jinping today.
The stage is set for the BRICS Summit in Johannesburg. Delegates have started arriving to take part in the crucial 10th summit of the 5 member countries. But ahead of the gathering, South Africa will host the world's second biggest economy on a state visit. Relations between the two countries have grown rapidly in the past 20 years.
We occasionally exchange state visits with countries that we have relations with. As you know, that in October we will be going to China as part of FOCAC, and that is a very focused group of countries dealing with our economies. We have invited the President of China to come on a state visit, and we intend to take him to Kruger Park. We intend to show him the sights. We intend to spend some time with them. You know, relations are not just about what we can get economically. It is also about building solid relations. It is about building partnerships on a whole variety of matters, culturally and in every other way.
As leaders from across the world put their heads together, the country is also likely to use the event to bolster investment opportunities. Last week, President Cyril Ramaphosa raised $20 billion as it drums up support for his much-awaited investment conference later this year. The presence of BRICS leaders and other invited guests will be an opportune moment for the president. But with the US ramping up rhetoric on its inward-looking policies, leaders are likely to seek closer cooperation. Several leaders from the continent, as well as Argentina, Turkey and Jamaica, have been invited. SABC News, Johannesburg.